Opening mail. Rules for handling confidential and personal letters should always be followed. All other mail should be opened and date-stamped as soon as it is received by the Records Office. During this process, letters should be kept in a box file or other suitable container. Slit envelopes across the top to open. Care must be taken to ensure the contents of letters are not damaged when the envelopes are slit. Many enclosures are received loose or separated from their covering documents. Attach such enclosures to the relevant documents, taking care not to damage checks, certificates, or similar items. All attachments must be noted on the covering document. This is particularly important when the enclosures are valuable or are personal papers. Certificates, title deeds, and other legal documents require special care. Place such documents in separate envelopes, noting the contents and the number of the file on the outside. These are recorded in a register or valuables book and then stored in a safe place and cross-referenced on the file. Inward correspondence register and mail folder. After the mail has been opened and all enclosures accounted for, each letter must be registered by a designated officer in the inward correspondence register. All columns of the register must be completed. The details to be entered initially are 1. Serial number, the next number in sequence. 2. Date of the letter. 3. Date the letter was received. 4. From whom the letter was received. 5. Reference given by the writer of the letter. 6. Subject of the letter. Inward correspondence register. 1. File number. 2. Officer to whom file passed and date filed. 3. Subject. 5. Agency reference. 4. From whom received. 5. Date received. 6. Date of letter. 7. Serial no. Inward correspondence register. The head of the Records Office or a designated officer will decide how items are to be handled. Mark routine documents with filing instructions and pass to the officer responsible for filing. Place letters which are not routine in mail folders for circulation to the most senior officers in the agency. The officers on the circulation list will vary from agency to agency, but it is important that the list is as short as possible so that the mail folder is returned to the Records Office quickly. The officers on the circulation list should attend to the documents in the mail folder promptly. They should mark those letters that they would like to deal with personally or that they would like referred to their staff by noting on the officer to whom they are to be sent. All such directions should be initialed and dated by the officer making them. Letters may not be removed from the mail folder. All must be returned to the Records Office for filing. Where there is more than one circulation of mail each day, correspondence delivered after a circulation has been dispatched should be held over and included in the subsequent batch, except for any that are marked urgent, which must be delivered immediately. In Records Offices receiving mail once a day only, it may still be necessary to have a second circulation to deal with letters delivered by messengers. When the mail folder is returned to the Records Office, place the documents immediately on the appropriate files. Before the files are passed to the nominated action officers, a member of the Records Office staff should note on the relevant file transit sheet the name or title of the action officer and the date of transit. At this time, the following information will be recorded in the inward correspondence register. 1. Name or title of the action officer to whom the file was passed and the date the letter was filed. 2. Number of the file on which the letter was placed. 3. The files must be delivered to the relevant action officers without delay.